Peace and welcome to all of my beautiful crown heads. Thank you guys so much for being in attendance tonight. I'm going to ask that you guys please take this time out right now to like the video, share the video, subscribe, and most importantly, hit that notification bell. That way you guys are notified when we go live in the future. All right? Tonight, you guys, we're going to be talking about something that I feel a lot of us face or have faced, and we overlook, and we try to act like it's not a problem. We try to act like it's not happening, and we try to run from it, when in all actuality, we just need to be done, right? Whether we're in a relationship that is long-term, a relationship to where we're married or we have children, or whatever the case is, we try to hold on for dear life because we don't want to start over, right? We don't want to seemingly throw something away, or we don't want to feel like we wasted our time. But y'all, let me tell y'all this: we end up wasting our time any damn way by staying in dead-end relationships where we're not happy, where we're not being fulfilled. So I would rather you walk away from something that is no longer serving you, from somebody that is no longer serving you after 10 years, than to stay in that relationship because you feel like, hey, we've been together for 10 years. I don't want to lose it. I don't want to feel like I wasted my time. And then stay another 15 years and you wasted your damn time anyway. So just let it go. You'll do yourself a much better service by just letting shit go that is just not healthy anymore. So I decided to come up with this list. That way you guys can be able to take heed to some red flags that, hey, maybe I'm in a dead end relationship. Maybe I'm in a dead end marriage. And do something about it. Okay? Because with me being a relationship coach, I'm going to always vouch for you guys trying to save your relationship. Maybe talk it out. Go to counseling, go to therapy. Talk to your elders, whatever you need to do, that's going to try to repair and rekindle that relationship. Do that first. But if all this fails and you're just really feeling like, hey, I don't see a progression happening, or maybe it's so dead end to the point where you don't even want to waste your time on counseling. Like, you already know you don't want to be in this no more. And if that's the case, let it go, y'all. All right. 135 of us in the building so far. Thank you guys so much. Please take this time out right now to like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, hit that notification bell. That way you guys are notified when we go live in the future. All right? We have deep, dope, detailed, long, beautiful discussions that need to be had. And tonight, you never know, somebody may need to come across this information because they need to go ahead and dip. All right, they ignoring the signs. All right, number one on our list, you guys. Out of the 5 signs, the relationship is pretty much fucking over. Okay, and this is a big red flag. Okay, there's no more sex. Let's just let that marinate for a minute. See, a lot of us be in these dead-end relationships and we're sitting around waiting on people to be intimate with us. And it's like they don't want to be intimate with us because they're no longer attracted to us in that way. It's kind of pretty much over. And what really is fascinating to me is I hear a lot of this coming from men. most importantly. Most of all, I hear this coming from men. It's like, man, you know, I gotta practically beg her for sex. I gotta practically beg her to, you know, do this, that, and the third with me. And I don't think that's right. If your woman is not giving you no McLovin, okay, that's a telltale sign that she's not feeling you no more. Or if your man, ladies, if you are with a man and he's not wanting to touch on you, he's not wanting to be sexually inviting towards you, it made the relationship pretty much is over, okay? Now, a lot of people would say, oh, I don't agree with that because the relationship should be deeper than sex. We should be able to have a conversation and we should be able to bond with each other on an intimate level to where we don't have to have sex. Cool. I'll give you that. But it still should be some sex somewhere up in there, okay? It should be something going on a physical level to where you guys are exchanging that sexual energy and chemistry with one another. If that's completely gone and you're feeling like you have to practically beg somebody to be sexually involved with you, that's a problem. And that's a telltale sign that, again, that relationship is on the brink of going to the wayside. Sex is very important. Y'all, look, let me tell y'all this. While sex should not be played with, y'all know I'm real big on your energy and your sexual exchanging and all of that. It should not be played with, right? It should not be wasted and just giving it away to anybody. But if you're in a relationship, a long-term relationship at that, a marriage, sex should be a part of that equation. And if you're feeling rejected in the bedroom, it's only a matter of time before you start being rejected in other ways, in other areas. As a matter of fact, rejection as far as sex is usually the last sign. So if sex is not being implemented into your relationship, 9 times out of 10, it started off with, number 2, you all living 2 different lives. See, it's always levels to this. You guys will start off living 2 separate lives. You guys are doing other activities outside of one another. You guys are entertaining your friends. You'd rather go out with your friends and shit and your family and shit separately without them being involved. Hell, you'll even rather hang out with your damn self and be alone than to be involved with your significant other. It always starts off as that stray away. I'm gonna go and hang out with my girls tonight. And then it becomes a routine. I'm gonna go out and hang out with my homeboys tonight. And then it becomes a routine to where you guys are always hanging out with other people. I told you have 202 of us in the building. Y'all please like, share, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Y'all see they already hide my video. Okay, I saw that YouTube. Y'all hide my damn video. It's cool though. My crown heads, they gonna come through. They gonna like, share, comment, and then we gonna get more people to come through. All right, 209 of us now. But yeah, it's gonna start off with that. So if you guys are living 2 separate lives to where you're not really wanting to be around that person, leads me into number 3. See, this list is gonna go so effortlessly together, y'all. You all hate being around each other now. That relationship is dead, bro. Sis, it's over. Let it go. All right? Now, am I saying to just automatically throw the relationship away? No. No. Try to save it now. Try to go to counseling now. Try to talk and communicate how you're feeling. But if it's just like no connection being made, it may be a wrap. It may be a wrap. Thank you, Keith, for your super sticker. That's a very generous donation. I appreciate that so much. 219 of us. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, y'all. See, we get more crown heads already. YouTube, I'm on my other page, on my other YouTube account. And I know, like, when you go live, usually when I go live, it'll show me, like, first thing, like, hey, Daniely's live right now. It's not even showing me, y'all. I had to literally go search for my page. So y'all help the sister out tonight. All right? I appreciate it. You know? And then it will ultimately lead back to number one, which is no sex. All right? So it's going to start off with us not wanting to be engaging in the same activities. If you guys cannot figure out a way to be together and interact with one another and bond with one another, if you guys get to a point where you don't even want to be around each other, it's going to eventually lead to, I don't even want you to touch me. You don't, If they're annoyed by you, that's a real problem. And again, I've seen this happen a lot in regards to relationships with people that may have been in a relationship for a long time. And that's why I say, you guys, when you're in a relationship, you most definitely have to put in the work. A lot of us just want stuff handed to us. You know, we want all the benefits. We want all the luxuries and all of the glitz and glams of things, whether that be a lifestyle or relationship or a career or a business, but we don't want to put in the fucking work. You have to put in work to sustain and maintain those connections, you know? So don't even let it get to a point where, hey, I don't want to be around you. Let's do different things. You know, I'm going to go and hang out with other people. And I don't want you to touch me. Don't let it get to that. You guys, when you start to initially feel that in the relationship to where it's like, hey, I feel like we're straying away, we're drifting away. You need to go to your partner, go to your significant other and let them know right then and there, I feel a disconnect. What's going on? And then try to at least bridge those gaps together by doing activities with one another. Saying, hey, I'm not going to hang out with my homeboys tonight. I'm not going to hang out with my homegirls tonight. I want us to figure out something that we can do together that is intimate so that we can get the chemistry and intimacy back into our relationship. You know, before it is too late. Y'all know what I mean? 242 of us in the building. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Y'all helping the sister out. YouTube, y'all better stop hating on me, YouTube. Demonetizing and hiding my videos and shit. Let me see what y'all say in these comments. Thank you, Cujo, for your donation. I appreciate it. Thank you, True Justice, for your donation. He says, thanks for being you. Thank you for being here. All right, 250 of us now. See, y'all, my crown heads, YouTube, my crown heads, they got my back. Shit, hide my shit. Cujo says, you got to put your woman first in a relationship if you want anything back in return, especially you want her to love and respect you and to treat you like a king because you treat her like a queen. Reciprocation is a must. And again, we talk about this in my book. Submission is not the enemy, a key factor to a healthy relationship. It is listed down in the description box below. If you have not purchased it, go ahead and get it right now. If you did purchase it, thank you so much. And if you left a review, big salute to you, okay? We talk about reciprocating back and pouring back into our significant others in this book. It goes into greater detail and greater length, you know, as far as what that entails. But a lot of us, we expect to automatically, like I said earlier, we expect to automatically be granted with things For instance, I know women, I've seen women that will be submissive, like in my book that I talk about, okay? They'll be nurturing, they'll cook, they'll clean, they'll make sure that they're sexy, and they'll make sure that they're giving their man the attention that he needs until maybe she feels comfortable, right? Or maybe she gets a ring, or she gets a wedding, and she gets a marriage, and then all of that stops. No, you have to continue to do those same things that you did to get that man to propose to you. That you got that man to want to be with you exclusively for the rest of his fucking life. That has to continue. You don't stop once you feel like, hey, I got him. Same for men. I've seen men do the same thing. It's like, well, shit, you know, I'm going to wine and dine her. I'm going to take her on these expensive and lavish, extravagant dates. I'm going to sweep her off of her feet, and I'm going to give her what she wants. And then, you know, once he gets the woman, that stops. Or once he has sex with the woman, that stops. No, it has to continue, especially if you want that relationship to thrive and grow. All right. 277 of us. Thank you so much, you guys. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please. At least like the video. At least like the video. I'll gladly appreciate it. We should have at least 200 likes. All right. Corey says, Queen, that's grown folks' business. This generation is lost because they get bored, and that leads to deception thanks to social media. And you know what, Corey, you dead on the fucking money with that. See, another element to this is this. We try to live up to false narratives that are being displayed and spun on social media. You know? It's like, well, damn, well, they're doing this. They're on trips every damn day. They're on vacation every damn day. We're not doing that. You're not taking me out to Cancun every damn summer. You're not whining and dining me and doing this, that, and the third for me, like Linda's man is doing. Her man caters to her and give her whatever the fuck he wants. Whatever the fuck she wants, rather. And then it's like, well, damn. I mean, but baby, I am doing this for you. I am doing that for you. Yeah, but you're not doing it like keep doing it for Linda, though. And before you know it, she's trying to measure your relationship based upon some bullshit that Linda is displaying on social media. But little do you guys know, Linda and Keith are in debt like a motherfucker. They hate each other for real. They just do it for the clout. They just do it for the picture. And when the picture is over, they don't want to have sex with one another. They want to live separate lives, okay? They don't want to be around each other. You know, little do we know, these people are doing the exact same things that we don't want to do. But because they're posting a certain lifestyle, we are fooled by the illusion. And now you're throwing away a perfectly good relationship because they're not measuring up to an unrealistic standard. So that's another component to this that we need to watch out for. You know, that can lead into the relationship being pretty much fucking over, because it's like, girl, I can't measure up to this fairy tale bullshit. I actually have to go to work. You know, I actually have to do this, that, and the third. I can't afford to be doing all of this extra shit off a whim just so I can impress people that I don't know. You know, and then before you know it, it's like, well, damn, Linda, her man is flying her out here and doing this, that, and the third, but your man, he's actually interested in what you have going on in your life. He actually wants the best for you. He's actually taking care of you. He actually gives a fuck about you. It's not just a picture for the gram for him. You know what I mean? So we just have to really be careful with that. Fellas, y'all too. Y'all be out here looking at these Instagram models and shit. Like, man, you know, she looked like this and she looked like that. She looked like Beyonce. You know, what come you don't look like Beyonce? It's like, well, damn. I mean, but I am, you know, I'm an attractive young lady. I may not look like Beyonce, but damn, baby. Man, I don't want to be with you no more because your ass ain't like this and your waist ain't like this and it's just like before you know it, you throwing away a perfectly good woman because they're not measuring up to Photoshop. Y'all better stop being bamboozled. Okay, these women be out here photoshopping like a motherfucker. Don't even get it twisted. Okay. 300 of us in the building. Thank you guys so much. 300. We should have at least 240 likes. Help a sister out. All right, I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and move it along, though, you guys. The first thing on our list, and again, we're moving pretty swiftly through this list because they all kind of go hand in hand. All right. Number one was there's no more sex. If your relationship is still in the bedroom, if your man is not giving you that vitamin D, that's a problem. If your woman not giving you that vitamin P or that vitamin V, that's a problem. The relationship is the end is in sight. Because another component and aspect to that is maybe they're getting it from somebody else, or maybe they just don't want it from you. Both of those things are a problem. Okay. Number two was you all have two different lives. You guys are living two different lives. You want to be over here doing this. They want to be over here doing that. That's that relationship. Why are y'all even together if you guys don't want to be together? Okay. And then number three was you all hate being around each other. It's like you so irritated. And unfortunately, I've seen this firsthand, you know, with marriages to where it's like, man, this nigga home. Let me go out. Let me go call up my cousin because I cannot be around this nigga. You know, and I've seen men do the same thing. She at home now. Let me go call my homeboy Fred up. Let's go to the bar. Cause she about to start tripping and complaining. I'ma leave before she even start. That's a problem, y'all. That's unhealthy. All right. Let's move that along, you guys. The fourth thing on our list, out of the 5 signs the relationship is pretty much over, is you all can't have a conversation without an argument or it flowing effortlessly. And again, this is very toxic. Okay, very toxic. 315 of us. Thank you guys. Very toxic. Thank you, 720, for your donation. He says, peace, you are correct. Without reciprocity, there can only be an unbalanced energy. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, 720. I appreciate your donation. All right. Y'all, I've seen this as well. Thank you, Rob, for your donation as well. And also for being a channel member. That's so dope. Okay. And do what Thunder Scorpion said. Like the video if you haven't. Like the video, y'all. Help a sister out. They hide my damn video. Okay. I appreciate it. I've seen, and once again, a marriage. Marriage is actually twice. 2 of them. I've seen firsthand. To where it was like these couples could not have or hold a conversation without some kind of friction being a part of the dynamic. Without them having to debate or argue about something or not agree upon something. You know, the conversation could never just be a beautiful, flowing, healthy dialogue. It's always an argument. Oh, well, I don't agree with that. That's bullshit. Always nitpicking and tearing everything apart. Never have I ever heard them say, you know what? You're right. Yeah, I can see that. I can agree with that. Always some kind of argument. Always some kind of fight. Or they could not hold an intellectual conversation together or something of a common ground at all. Because again, they were living 2 different lifestyles. They were not on the same page. You know, they were unequally yoked, as a lot of you guys would say. right? They were not compatible in the mental department. So when it came to communicating, when it came to expressing yourself, it was a dead end. The relationship would go stale. Because again, without communication and most importantly, comprehension, there's going to be a disconnect. There's no connection that can be made without comprehension. And so that will ultimately lead to the relationship being pretty much fucking over, because if we can't relate to one another, if I can't feel you and you can't feel me, if I can't understand you and you can't understand me, it's only a matter of time before this collapses. You know what I mean? So if you guys are having a hard time holding conversations without it just flowing effortlessly or without an argument ensuing, that's a problem. And it may be the beginning of the end. So again, I would tell you guys to try your best to kind of try to seek out some kind of help, whether that be therapy or counseling or relationship coaching or reading books together or something. You know, that's going to be my first initial thing that I'll tell you guys to do. But if it's not, nothing is going along cohesively, especially with us being able to connect on a mental or emotional level, let alone a physical level, the relationship is good. The end is in sight. Okay? Be very weary. 340 of us. Thank you guys so much. Please like. Let me see what y'all say in these comments. Rob says, hey, how can I have a private chat with you about my last relationship? A private chat, I only hold those private chats now exclusively for my clients. But if it's something that you just want to ask in the chat, I can do that, but I'm very limited as far as my clientele is concerned. So I don't really have a lot of time to have one-on-one sessions. Because it does take a lot of effort and energy out of you to deal with people in their relationships. You guys have to understand that, you know, when people are being coaches or counselors or therapists and things of that nature, you do take on that energy. So I'm very, very, very selective with the clients that I take on. And I'm very selective with, you know, just taking people in and giving them all of my effort and energy, because I do want to really reserve that for people that are actually paying me, you know. And the closest thing I can get to it, honestly, Rob, is right here. You know, if you send a super chat and I see it and it's highlighted, I'll do my best to answer it. But as far as a one-on-one session, I'm already filled as far as my clients, and I'm really trying to narrow down my inboxes, because my inboxes are flooded. Last time I checked, I had like 100 plus unread filtered messages. So I'll do my best. If you want to inbox me and try it that way, hopefully I can. But like I said, I've been really tied up with my actual clients. Thank you, Marvin, for your super sticker. I appreciate that. All right. 345 of us. Y'all so damn dope. See, every time y'all like the video, we get a couple more people in the building. All right. Thank you. But just try to inbox me though, Rob, because I do try my best to at least respond. Just make sure it's quick and to the point. All right. If you're not trying to pay. Because again, I am kind of full. Thank you, Quinnell. He said your channel is dope. Love your content. Would love to send you some merchandise from my clothing brand. I have to reopen my P.O. box. So hold on to that thought. I will post my new P.O. box once I get it in my community section. So if you guys want to send me some things to review or promote or whatever, just send it to my P.O. box once I get it. I gotta reopen it. But thank you so much, Quinnell. I'm glad that you enjoy our channel and our content. All right. Thank you, Energy 5. You always show love as well. All right. Let's go ahead and do the last and final thing, y'all. Okay, the last and final thing on our list. And again, I wanted this list to be straight to the point. and flow cohesively together and tie into one another. That way I can get to you guys in the comment sections tonight, and you guys be able to tell me some of the things that you guys are maybe experiencing in your own relationships that could be a red flag that, hey, I think the end is near. You know, I wanted to be able to interact with you guys with this discussion because I understand that it's a lot of us that are in relationships where, you know, it's kind of iffy. We don't know. We don't know if we want to, should we stay or should we go? If it's worth salvaging or not. Is it worth staying and trying to repair it or moving on? You know, so that's why I didn't take my time today and write down a list and go through each thing. I just kind of wanted to freestyle off the top of the dome, get straight to it, and have you guys be able to ask whatever you need to ask tonight. Because I do understand that this conversation is like, yeah, I'm going through something similar and I need answers. All right. Now, number 5, you guys. If you're interested in somebody else, you just need to go. This not even a case of should I stay, should I go? If you are interested in somebody else, you're not happy in that relationship. And while relationships are not entirely about you being happy and somebody making you happy, it is about you feeling pretty much complete with a person. You feeling good with that person to where you don't feel the need to look outside of that person to entertain anything else. Now, are we human? Sure. Okay. We're human. I've heard countless people that are married or in long-term relationships, committed relationships that are in love. They're like, hey, you know, I find the person to be attractive. If I was single, I would talk to this person, you know. But at the end of the day, I'm with my lady. I am completely invested into her. At the end of the day, I'm with my man. Don't nobody compare to my motherfucking man. You know? And so that's the difference. But a lot of us, we be in these relationships with people and we're not entirely devoted to that person. In all actuality, we're looking at everything and everybody else outside of that person to the point where it's like, why are you even with them? I knew a guy that was married, right, to another man, okay? Yeah, he was a gay man, okay? And he always was flirting with different men, always checking out different men, always trying to explore different men. I'm just like, are you not happy at home? And he's like, well, no, it's not that. I just think they're attractive and I just think this. And, you know, I just like to, you know, I'm just a flirtatious person. I don't really want to be with them. And then I'm like, okay, cool. If that's what you want to say, if that's how you want to downplay it, okay, cool. And this went on for many years. Lo and behold, now this sad person is going through a divorce. It's just not working out. I just want to, you know, explore different men and different options and this and that. I'm like, oh, I could have told you that years ago. See, a lot of us, we try to downplay how we're really feeling and what we're really going through in our relationships by saying, well, you know, it's just, I'm just flirtatious. I like to scope different people out and, you know. But then when it comes to your significant other at home, they're not getting none of that energy. So we have to really take heed to those signs, especially if we're no longer sexually attracted to that person and we're looking outside of that person for sexual interaction. That's a problem, you know. And maybe you don't even want to act on it, but it's only a matter of time before you do. Like, you know, it's only a matter of time before it's like, damn, they sexing the motherfucker. I want to have sex with them. You know, a lot of us sleep on that. It always starts off here. before it ends up in their damn drawers. Okay? It's levels to it. So if you're here and you're like, hey, I'm finding other women outside of my woman attractive, and I want to see what that be like, and now I'm going to start flirting with them, and now I'm going to start texting them, and now I'm going to start calling them. It's always a domino effect. If you're like, hey, I'm finding other men attractive outside of my man, I'm going to start texting them. I'm going to start calling them. Hey, we can go out. You know, it's innocent. We're just cool. We're just friends. It always starts off there. It always progresses. Right? So once you take heed to the sign that, hey, I'm kind of sexually attracted to this motherfucker, and I can actually see myself doing something if I really, you know, got pushed to that limit. If you're there, you need to bring it back home, literally and figuratively. Okay, bring it back home and say, okay, where is the disconnect within my marriage, within my relationship, to make me feel like I'm looking outside of the person that I'm with? Maybe start talking to them. Maybe start doing more spontaneous things together. Because, like I said, once you're at that level, to where you're interested in somebody, like for real, that relationship is pretty much fucking over. It's just a matter of time, if you don't reel it back home. All right, y'all, and that's my list. Let me see what y'all saying in these comments. Thank you, K-Pac, for your donation. He says, what do you do when your girlfriend keeps telling you she loves you and isn't interested in anyone, but you put little effort into reciprocating? It's awkward. A lot of people are entitled. All right, I saw we have 360 of us. Thank you guys. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. A lot of women, especially, are entitled because, again, I keep telling y'all in all these videos, a lot of women are teaching a lot of women that you are the prize, right? And so when you have that you are the prize mentality, you don't feel like you need to reciprocate. I am the prize. This person is supposed to cater to me, do unto me, make me happy, please me, satisfy me. I don't have to turn around and do the same thing for you. You're not the prize. Shit, you lucky to have me. So while she may say that she loves you, and maybe she does, she's not entirely going to feel the need to reciprocate and do for you, because a lot of women out these days, they have that mentality that, hey, I don't have to. The woman is the end all be all. The man bow down to me. The man chases me. The man does for me. And it's like, yes, but you have to contribute as well. And again, we talk about this in my book. A lot of y'all women need this book. Fellas, y'all need this book too, because I hit home with y'all as well. But a lot of women especially need this book, okay? Because a lot of y'all don't understand that when it comes to a relationship, reciprocity is everything. You know, you are not the damn prize. Man or woman, you are not the damn prize. And if you want to have that mentality to where you feel like you are, then you also have to adapt the same mentality of the person that you are with is the prize as well. That way, you can still have your ego stroked and feel like you are the end all be all, but also don't understand that person that you're with is just as significant as you are, just as valuable as you are. You know, but a lot of us don't have that mentality. So what do you do in a situation? You let her know how you're feeling about it. You let her know, like, hey, I would appreciate if you could do this, that, and third for me, because I am doing this for you. I don't want you to take it as a slight. I don't want you to take it as disrespect. I just really want to be open and honest with you about how I'm feeling in our relationship so that we can continue to grow and evolve together. But I am feeling neglected. I am feeling like you're not pouring back into me. I do feel like you're not giving me the same attention, the same energy, the same amount of love and care that I am doing for you, that I am giving to you. And again, I don't want you to feel attacked. I just want you to understand where I'm coming from so that we can work upon it together. And she should understand that. And if she doesn't, then it just may be time to go. Okay? If a person can't understand that they need to reciprocate, they don't need to be in a relationship, because that's all a relationship is. Thank you, Risky Biz. He says, I got 5 on it. Thanks for the content. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Y'all so damn dope. Okay, let me see what else y'all saying in these comments before we get up off of here. And this is a quick and easy live, you guys. Black Jedi says, my wife is trash. She held on and didn't speak about how she was feeling for over 12 and a half years. And then out of the blue, I caught her talking to her ex. So she is trash and a coward for not speaking up. I would agree. I would agree. 370 of us. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it, y'all. YouTube hating, but y'all can't stop us. We still thriving. Yeah, that is trash. You know, that's why I always say, whenever there's some kind of disconnect, you address it. Like the king just asked me, what do you do when your woman's not reciprocating? What do you do? You address it. You address the issue. You never ignore it and then sweep it under the rug and then go try to find a drug outside of your relationship to help you cope. No. If I have a problem with you, I'm coming to you with the problem. I'm not going to my ex. I'm not going to my friends. I'm not going to my mama. I'm not going to my daddy. I'm going to the source. I'm in a relationship with you. So why wouldn't I come to you with how I'm feeling? Don't bottle shit up. Don't act like it's not bothering you. You address it. But a lot of us, we are in dead-end relationships and we do address the issue, and we have addressed the issue and nothing has happened, yet we stay. You don't do that. If you have to continuously and constantly address the same issues in your relationship and it's not getting resolved, and you've done the work, you've seeked out the counselors, the therapists, the coaches, and all of that, and it's still not progressing, that relationship is over. We try to string shit along. We have to stop that. Sometimes it's just a wrap. All right? Let's do a quick recap, you guys. Out of the 5 signs that the relationship is pretty much fucking over, okay? Number 1, there's no more sex. Now, a lot of you guys will say, well, Nika, we get older and our sex drives, they may go down. Okay, when you're 60 and 70, maybe. But if you're not 60 and 70, y'all should be getting it in at least once a week. At least. If there's no more sex in that relationship, that's the beginning of like the end. I'm not even gonna say that. I'm gonna say it's a big red flag. It's a giant red flag that something is not right. Because why aren't we connecting on that physical level? All right. While the mental and the emotional is very important, physical is as well. All right. The physical, the sex is how we really connect and bring it all home. It's really how we express the mental and emotional love that we have together. It seals the deal. So if we're not even having sex, that's a problem. Okay. Unless you have some kind of, ailment or physicality where that's not physically possible, y'all should be getting it in. Okay. Like I said, at least once a week. All right. Number 2, you all have 2 different lives. You guys are living 2 different lifestyles. You're over here, they're over there. I've seen that in marriages, and I feel like that's extremely unhealthy. It's like, where your husband at? Oh, girl, he out with his friends or something. And some of y'all be having boyfriends and girlfriends and shit. Oh, he out with his girlfriend, His girlfriend, y'all got an open marriage? Well, it ain't supposed to be, but I'll let him do him. I do me, girl. That's unhealthy. That's the beginning of the end. Okay, that relationship is over. All right, number 3, you all hate being around each other. Every time they come home, you gotta go. Oh shit, they at home. Let me go find me something to do. That's a red flag that the relationship is over. Okay, just leave. Don't leave when they come home. Just leave altogether. Don't come back. Go be around somebody that's gonna make you happy, even if that somebody is your damn self. All right. Number 4 is you all can't have a conversation without an argument ensuing or without it just flowing organically and effortlessly. If you guys are always in a debacle, okay, y'all always gotta find something wrong and nitpick and debate and argue, or you guys just don't have anything on the common ground to talk about or relate to each other with, that's a problem. All right? It might be the end. It might be pretty much over. And then last but certainly not least, if you guys are interested in other people, if you guys are having sex with other people, if you guys are being romantically involved with other people, just leave it alone. All right? It's a wrap. It's pretty much over, bro. Just go. And so that's my list, y'all. Let me see what y'all say in these comments. I'm going to get my ass up out here and get in this kitchen and cook. And again, I appreciate y'all so much for showing me so much love. Rude Boy, thank you. He says, why do women make the men they see a future with wait, but give themselves to men they see no future with in no time? Rude Boy, I can't relate. I honestly cannot relate. Like I said, I've only had 2 sexual partners. And both partners, one of which is my husband, you know, I was romantically involved with them. I don't fuck people that I don't see a future with. I don't fuck people that I don't have a deep bond and a connection with. You know, I don't fuck people that I feel don't respect me or don't want to be with me in that way, you know? But just using my divine intuition, okay, I would say it's because they want to keep you around. A lot of women will try to withhold certain things from you if she really likes you because she wants you to keep coming back. She doesn't want you to hit it and quit it. The other guys out there that she don't mind just fucking and sucking and getting her nut off of, they don't mean that much to her. Ironic, right? But they don't mean that much to her, and she doesn't mind them leaving. But with you, she wants to know that you really love her and want to be with her for the sake of who she is and not just a quick nut. So to basically try to test you and see if, hey, is he feeling me like I'm feeling him? Okay, in order to gauge that, I'm going to withhold certain things from him. I'm not going to just have sex with him. You know, I want to really see if he's just really about me, if he's really going to stick around for just being me. You know, and if you do, then it's like, okay, cool. He really does like me. It's kind of a test for a lot of women, right? Now, again, me, if I see a future with you, I feel like you really respect me, you value me, and I feel like you're genuinely into each other, I'm not going to be doing all that. I'm not going to play these games, okay? The only reason why I withhold sex is to see if you're worth it, right? Not to somehow, you know, keep you there. You know what I mean? So that's all I can come up with, just using my divine intuition as a woman. A lot of women probably feel like, hey, I don't want to just give him this because I really want to keep him around. I really want to see if he's really, you know, feeling me like I'm feeling him. This nigga over here, I don't give a fuck about him. You know, he just a nut to me too. So I don't care if he hits it and quits it. I'm just trying to hit it and quit it too. You know what I mean? Backwards, yes, but I feel like that's where they're coming from. That I really care. Thank you, Michael, for your donation. He says, I got the book. I have a question on page 13. You a lot of standards you want men to live up to. Do you think a man can live up to? Let's see. Page 13. Oh, yeah. A man should live up to those qualities. Listen up, fellas. Submission should not just be automatically granted to you because you are a man. And this is why I say men and women need this book. The qualities a man must possess in order to deem him worthy enough of a relationship, let alone submission, consist of leadership, trustworthiness, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, strength, power, nurturing, providing, protecting, teaching, self-discipline, good work ethic, organization, faithfulness, love, compassion, dominance, authority, intelligence. I absolutely stand on that. I absolutely stand on that. And that's where a lot of women get messed up, Michael, is because they are giving these submissive qualities to men that don't possess shit. All he got is a penis and some good sex, and they feel like, well, I'm just gonna give him everything, and he's not showing and proving his value. That's how we have women out here that feel like, well, I ain't submitted to no man because I submitted to a man before and he walked all over me. He used me. He cheated on me. Well, that's because he didn't possess certain qualities first. So yeah, he needs to definitely embody that. Those are easy things to embody as a man. These are things that should be naturally, inside of you to possess. So yeah, just like it's certain things that women need to do. Okay, and again, we touch on all of that. We touch on what men need to do and what women need to do. Get this book, you guys. Thanks again, K-Pop. He said, I love your content. I like to draw a portrait of you. Go ahead. I appreciate it. Just tag me in it so I can repost it. All right. But that's my list, you guys. I didn't want to make this video too damn long, y'all. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in and joining in. We still got 331 of us in the building. That's beautiful. I appreciate it. YouTube was hating, but we still came through. Okay. Y'all come on back. We're going to go live again on Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Central for more of our dope discussions. All right. And hopefully YouTube won't hate that day. Okay. And they won't be hiding my videos and all of that shit. So y'all come on back. All right. I love y'all. I respect y'all. Leave it down in the comments. If you're going through something similar that's on this list, let me know. All right, let's talk about it. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that's going through the same thing and they don't know what to do. So let's bond together and figure some shit out. All right. I love y'all. I respect y'all. Danica Marie. I'm out.